Yep, that did start. Hello and welcome. It's Chaotic Fantasy here with you, back for part 5 of the Final Fantasy normal play. We're gonna go back to Shinra Building was our last save. So, I believe that we done the boss and we have Red on our party. Let's order her to the back. Let's check our equipment and material out before I go forward, as it looks like we're getting into boss fight territory. That's good. Teeth has still in the sense. Still is very handy for when you don't have any money and you just continuously steal off of the enemies. Yeah, the president's dead. This is where we left it. He's dead? The head of Shinra is dead? Then this sword must be Sephiroth's. Sephiroth's alive? Looks like it. Only Sephiroth can use that sword. Who cares who did it? This is the end of Shinra. Stop him. Please don't kill me. What happened? Sephiroth came. Did you see him? Did you see Sephiroth? Yeah, I saw him with my own eyes. You really saw him? Would I lie at a time like this? I heard his voice too. And then does that mean the Promised Land really does exist and Sephiroth's here to save it from the Shinra? So he's a good guy? Save the Promised Land? Good guy? No way. It's not that simple, I know him. Sephiroth's mission is different. Yeah. Rufus, I forgot about him. Who's that? Vice President Rufus, the president's son. So here we go. Gonna run through here. I'm gonna listen to his dialogue next. I will try not to involve any spoilers as these episodes go down. I do have a live series challenge run going on at the moment, so stay tuned to that. Possibly skip dialogues at different points, just because my pronunciation and saying of the words are not at its full. He's saying that his father tried to control the world with money and lies and stuff, but not by fear. She thought that Shinra would protect them if terrorists attacked. They looked perfect. But he's going to control the world with fear, because it's much easier to do. So now we're going to try and get Eris out the building. Trying to tell Barret to get everyone out, run away. So it's just me and Rufus. This is where it all goes down. I'll wait for Chaos. Everyone else get to the elevator. At this point, you do not want to take materia. You want to leave it on Cloud and materia. And now we have control of our characters really quickly. You're going to want to make sure that they have everything on. Or at least some material. So we're going to put enemy skill on cover, fire and lightning. Because... oh. No, we're not. So we're going to take fire and lightning off of Barret. Because he can fire at... whereas Fidget can't. So we're going to add all of that to him. Eris already has her materia from when I set her up. So we are all good to go down the elevator. I would recommend to anybody else to save at this point and not go down the lift straight away like I did. So this is the first fight. This is why you don't want to. This is why you want to put spells and stuff on this half, because it's like a walking, talking turret. So all we're gonna do here is we're just going to literally attack it with everything we've got constantly. We got Eris's limit break, which we're gonna use to heal, and we're just gonna continuously hit with bolt fire. I think bolt is the one to go here, and we use limit breaks just to keep DPS. I don't think poison works on this boss, so we're just gonna hit it with bolt until all the pieces explode. This shouldn't be a hard fight at all. And with limit breaks, they'll just help us out. Enemy skill here, I believe that you can learn flamethrower if he uses flamethrower against you. But other than that, it's just there to have for learning new abilities. Anything on the world map, anything really. Bolt's doing main work here. Just remember that he is not the last boss. There is one more after him. I sent Eris to attack, didn't I? And Eris doesn't have cure, so I didn't take it off of Cloud. I don't know if Bio does anything. Nah, it doesn't. Thought I'd double check. I'm getting a bit worried for Eris here, so we're gonna throw a potion. That's boss number 1, but it's not over yet. Because here is the other guy. This guy is annoying. Oh, Eris is asleep. I don't have remedies. Gonna heal Eris because Eris is on the floor. We're gonna still Sled Fang boss because it will reach. Now we're gonna double check for a remedy really quickly, which we don't have, so we're gonna shoot. I have a high potion for you. This boss fight could have gone nicer in every possible way. But with Eris's healing wind for this, Barret that can shoot, and Red that can just whack magic over there, we are all good. I reckon 2 more hits, he'll be dead. 2, 3. Especially if he keeps giving us our limit. Ah, Eris was meant to. Because he's long range, you can't attack him from where we are. Only Barret can. Firing line, what's that? So putting Eris to sleep. I don't have remedies. Hasn't given me remedies throughout this whole part yet. I would cure the poison, but battle's going to be over in any second, really. There we go. Oh. This is why you don't remove materia from anyone. Mainly because you got to fight Rufus now. So it's like 3 boss fights in one. So let's go. He wants Sephiroth. And we don't want him to have Sephiroth or any other power. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do double ice. And we will heal on my next turn. We want to take that dog out because it barriers. And hits kinda hard. Don't worry too much about Rufus because your limit breaks will do most of the work. And as long as you have a restore on Cloud, you won't die at this boss fight. I'm playing on ATB high, so they get more attacks, and I won't die. So he's going to shotgun me, and I'm going to have my limit break, but what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm actually going to heal. Rufus only has a slight hit points, so when you hit him for criticals and stuff, he won't do anything back. Cross slash gives you a chance to stun your enemy, so if I'm lucky, he would just be standing there. There we go. So now I just get free opportunity to just whack him. And because we killed the dog before he could put M barrier on Rufus, I'm pretty sure I can do more magic with ice. More damage with ice, sorry. Yeah, 88 with ice. He's either gonna make me limit break twice or he's gonna run away. But particularly this fight isn't that hard. Motorball next is alright, as long as you've materialed up the characters that you're gonna take. We're gonna use ice, because I'm running very low on patience with this guy. There we go. He's gonna run off and jump into a helicopter now. And that is the end of that fight. Gives you a guard source and a protect vest. So what I would recommend doing is healing. And seeing if any of them items you just got are any better. Yeah, 10 plus vitality instead of poison is always a plus. So now we're going to run through the building. Down the stairs. This is where I would recommend saving your game. Can always run from these enemies. Yeah, I'm going to run from these enemies because they sleep and put you confused. And I don't have time for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. So we don't have to do any of that again. And I believe this is the wrong save again. We're in 3, aren't we? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change them all. That way we don't get lost. So now we're going to pick up Tifa. And we're going to cut down here. So really quickly before we do anything, as we have control of Eris, going to run out to the back. We're going to interact with a poster for the Turtles Paradise. There we go. That will come up later on. And if you're low on potions, I recommend running up the stairs. right to the back to here. And this is a shop. They all give you a little bit of saying that we just stole from your boss, blah blah blah, we ain't gonna hurt you, we'll give you money, and boom, you get a shop. We got no potions, we're gonna grab some of them, we're gonna grab one tent. And don't forget about this room, because there's extra chests in here that can be opened later on. So now that you've done a little save, brought some potions, you're gonna set off the trigger for the rest of the quest. Barrett's gonna go outside, shoot his gun. He's gonna run back in here, and he's gonna say we're surrounded. Now, just to be a bit faster, we're gonna wait here. We're gonna fight off. We'll be fighting off anything that will come through that door. That's what they're saying. They're gonna fight until they can't fight anymore. And that's when Barret Tifa comes running down the stairs, saying, "Where's Chaos?" So then everyone over here. And then we get into a cutscene, which I'm going to attemptly to talk over most of this, because I might get content claimed for it. But this is one of the easier minigames of the whole game that we're about to do. One of the easiest for me to understand anyway. A few of the other minigames have some wacky controls. So this is how you escape Midgar when you're surrounded on a bike and car that have just been left there on display. So now it's going to tell you all these different buttons. Really, all you need to know from me, playing on an Xbox controller, is it's LB and A to attack. Gonna want to form your party. I don't think I want... Do I want Uncle? You know what? We'll go with this. And this is where we start. So LB and A. There is a speedrunner's guide where you can like hide behind the car and just use your sword constantly. Keeps the red ones back. But I've never been able to do it. So you're just gonna see me try. And whack anything that comes through. You do lose health bars, but it is impossible to completely lose all of your health bars. Blue ones are easiest to hit, oranges are kind of annoying, and red try and move away from you. Stop it. I mean, you can crash into them as well. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind how much health I take away. It's because this next boss isn't really going to give me any hassle. We got Bolt and Fire. We'll have Eris's Limit Break. We'll have Cloud's Limit Break, and we'll have Tifa's Limit Break. all of them pretty well. Oh, there he is. So there's Motorball. And the first thing I'm gonna have to do when we load into this battle is heal. Because he runs in and he attacks you straight away. It might only be a tap, but I lost a little bit of health at that beginning. So Eris is going to use Healing Wind, and Cloud is the only one with a second limit break. So what we're going to do is we're going to heal our health, hopefully to max. I would rather Tifa got the Somersault, which is her next one, but I'm not too fussed either way. Try and freeze him with that, which didn't work, as it doesn't always work. We'll steal, see if there's anything to steal. Try and level that up to Mug, where you harm them as well as steal from them. And he has nothing to steal, so we're just going to attack with Tifa. I will be changing all my classes around depending on the area that we get to. As I believe it's Chocobo's next, trying to get a Chocobo. No one needs cure. Attack. Sense is only if you can't work out what the weakness is, but I'm pretty sure it's Bolt. Almost 100% sure it's Bolt at this point. Ice, let's see. I think Ice is just more than his normal one hit. Yeah, Ice and Thunder seem to be alright. So we'll use them too. And the fight should be over. We use a heal really quickly. Kinda happy I did use that heal now. Damn. Miss hit with my buttons actually turned out to be a really good thing. Right, I think this is the end. I don't think he'll survive this. Oh, we did. Then I don't think he'll survive Tifa's. We'll use Ice just in case. Oh, we got a yes. We got a yes this time. So, possible crit? Yeah. Wow, he's taken a lot more damage than I'm even used to giving him. Gotta be close to it now. Twin burner. Oh, that was that move he used just a minute ago, wasn't it? Nope. Kinda light. Come on, finish him off a bolt. Yeah, we go. Do we get a level up, or does anyone get their second limit break? Tifa gets the second limit break. Very handy. So we're doing well. So that's Midgar out. 2 characters got. And now we move on to the next part. So this is a lot of dialogue. We'll try and skip this as quickly as I can, because they're all going to talk about wanting to figure out more about themselves. Eris wants to learn more about the ancients. Tifa is saying goodbye to Midgar as we're all going to leave. To speed this up, I'm going to talk to Barret. I'm gonna try and leave. Let's go. Barrett's gonna talk about always being a leader. And everyone's gonna let him down and go, I think it should be Cloud. Now I get to choose my characters. In all honesty, for the couple of bits that are coming up next, my personal is Tifa. And Red. Only for this first world map bit, because you don't have the PSH, so you can't select your characters. She had a better weapon, and I never put it on. That's a little embarrassing. So they both got to have star pendants on. They both got a little bit. I did not need to do that. So we get onto the world map, and I believe the house is literally just over here. I'll try and sort out my angle on the world map in a minute. So I want some experience. What we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of fights when they appear on the world map, just to help the experience go up a bit. And it'll stop me grinding a lot in there. So that move is why we want enemy materia. Because that missile is able to get on enemy skill. So I put it on the wrong person. We got it on Barrett at the moment. Let's change the map view so I know where I'm going. That little house there. Hoping for one more encounter before we get there. Nope. Because we're about to get into a cutscene. Or should I say a flashback? And then you just run down here. And you can just continue. I'm gonna skip past this, mostly. Sorry about that. There might be a minor pause in the video. I was checking out settings, making sure everything was still recording. So right now, we're in a flashback. So right now, he can't wait to use his new materia. We're talking to Sephiroth and we're on our way. You joined Zelda to be more like you. Our mission is to vet an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning, creating brutal creatures. We'll dispose of the creatures and then neutralize the problem. Brutal creatures. Mako reactor in Nibelheim. Something's in the truck. That would be our monster. Let's see if I have any luck. Will I die? Straight away. Speedrunner's tactics is if he doesn't use life to heal me. That is a waste of time. I am one shot. He's only going to flamethrower me again. So in a speedrun, I would have like minus a couple of seconds because of that. So you reach Nibelheim, and this is where I have to run around and do some more dialogue. Sorry guys, I seem to still have a little bit of a cold. So at this point, just talk to a few people, try and get the story progressing. Oh wow, I didn't know you could talk. That was it. So you can just run in. Whoa. That's what I was meant to do. Yeah, Jenova with the thing without the head. Well done, Barret. Well done, Barret. Barret feels bad. He remembers the Jenova thing that we found in the town. He was, oh, I remember that. So at this point, you can either go to Cloud's mother, you can go into Tifa's room. So you can just go in the place, talk to him. He brought a camera, he wants a shot. Try and take a picture of you, and he goes, nah, I want to take a picture of nobody's. Talk to this guy, he'll give you a little backstory of the martial arts. Has 128 students, Tifa being one of them. Because she'll be a good sensor fighter. All you have to do is run upstairs, talk to Sephiroth. And then talk to the place again. Yeah, get some sleep. Hire a guide. Everyone goes to sleep the next day. You run up here. Wait for the guide to get here. saying he wants to protect Earth and can't make a go with us because it's dangerous. So we're all trying to take a picture. The picture will come necessary later on in the campaign. So keep a vivid imagination on this photo part. So now we go on to our way to the Mako reactor. This bit's all in all kind of long, but it does really amp up the setting for what you're going to do in Final Fantasy VII. So just follow everyone until all this stuff happens. Bridge breaks. We lose a guard. We seem to be missing a guard. He goes, he may sound cruel, but we have no time to search for him. We need to get back onto the objective. So now, see if I can get to the other end without an encounter. So you're on through here. This is a cave. They're just going to talk about more about the Mako reactor, what it does to things. So all we're going to do is run through. We're going to get to here. He's going to talk about materia, this being its rarest form. Just trying to give you a bit of the hit, as I'm skipping most of it. That is what you would call huge materia, if you ask me. So right now I'm continuously pressing A to try and get through this little bits for you. Because this is all a flashback. There's nothing to do really here, it just opens up more of the plot. Talking about Hojo and how magic's not real. And then you walk all the way across to here to get up to the Mako reactor. And this is where we find some chilling information out about. So you're going to want to come up here. Can't be going in with us because it's Shinra's secrets. No buts. The one soldier we have left is going to have to take control. Saying to the guard outside to take really good care of her. Just gonna run down here, jump up against the train, and follow Sephiroth into the next room. So you're gonna talk to him, he's gonna say that it won't open up. He's gonna walk down the stairs and check what the problem is. This part is broken, so he is telling you to come down here to clear the valve. There isn't a valve for you to touch, so you just go up to it and press A. Then run over to him and talk again. So you're going to talk about how it condenses Mako to make materia. But he's saying Hojo put something else in there instead. So Sephiroth again, he'll tell you look through the window. As it does catch you into a cutscene, and you see that. That freaks you out. Normal members of soldiers. So these are humans, but they were exposed to Mako poisoning to make them stronger. And we've just figured out that that's what Shinra's been doing, or Hojo, which has caused some memory problems for Sephiroth. So this is when he starts going a little bit crazy. Starts getting angry, starts hitting things. And by the same as all these monsters, he starts getting angry, whacking things. Everyone was human. His way is starting to get a little bit of information about how Jenova cells work. And if you hadn't survived the poisoning, this is what it looks like. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate them. Who would have ever thought the Miko reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in numbers of monsters recently. I think we should listen to Chaos carefully. I think we should listen carefully to Chaos, don't you think so, Barrett? Should we keep talking and save the game? You know what, we'll keep talking. Because this is the part that everyone wants to see. It's one of the best cutscenes in the game, in my opinion. So I will play this part. So right now, Sephiroth had disappeared. No one can find him for a while. So we were in the inn. Then you see everyone outside the mansion. This crazy Sephiroth's gonna be crazy. Goes in, says I'll talk to him. Goes through to the mansion. All you have to do through the mansion is run up, go to the left side or right side. You run down here, and you just run all the way down the spiral stairs. You'll have to come down here later on. We'll come visit this room later on. But until then, you just go through here. And he is doing research on Jenova. Because he now thinks that he wasn't even a human. And he keeps thinking that Jenova is his mother. I'm doing all the research on... well, the scientist who was doing all the research before he passed away. Well, we think anyway. And now he wants to be alone. Just try and walk out the door. He didn't leave the lighthouse. Well, didn't leave the mansion. Lights never turned off. Seems like it's going a bit crazy to me. Let's go find out. Let's go find out. That guard there says that Sephiroth seems different. So let's go find out. Through the door, we'll go up. Oh, he's laughing now. And he's calling us a traitor. So he's going to say that the planet originally belonged to the Cell Center, who is this magical kind of race. But those who just they took which the Cetra. They're saying that the Cetra owned the planet, and that Chaos's or Cloud's ancestors decided to sacrifice the center in order to save the world. And that's what apparently are in all these reports. So, an ancient Genova who came to the planet 2,000 years ago was how Sephiroth was produced and experimented with. So now he thinks he's produced. So now he's like, out of my way, I'm going to see his mother. So now, just leave the mansion. Don't do anything else, just leave the mansion. And at this point, we are very close to the end of the cutscene. For this whole little bit. There's no guard there anymore. Doesn't seem to be anyone in the building. You leave, and everything's on fire. This guy's asking you for help. He's gonna check that house. He wants you to go check the one where your mum is. So you're gonna walk in there, unable to save anyone. He's gonna look at the guard on the floor, shake his head. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. So we all know that this is Sephiroth now. And then you see him over there cutting villagers. And one of my favourite cutscenes, and one that made this game go down in history from when it came out in 1997 or 1996, one of the two. Sephiroth is my favourite character throughout this whole game. Just gotta say it because it's true. I enjoy all the detailing of how this guy is evil. And now we're here. You don't control him running through there at all. Now you control him. You're just gonna run down here. Do as what you did last time, pretty much. Run down, run over here. Tifa's looking down at Sephiroth, who killed her father. Sephiroth soldier Mika Shinra's. This is a bit of a backstory to show you why Tifa hates all Shinra. And then you're gonna run in there, and you're gonna see Sephiroth try and open the door. Tifa's gonna try and run up to him. Sephiroth's just gonna grab that sword out of the girl's hand and slice. And then the door opens. You're gonna pick up Tifa. put her over on the side, out of harm's way for now. And then you're gonna go finish this. You know, run up here, go through. And you get more of a cutscene. And this is the downfall of Sephiroth. Saying that he's gonna let's take back the planet together. Cloud's going, my hometown, my family, everyone. How could you do this? He's saying that Jenova is superior to everyone. And apparently they're stealing the planet from her. But now I'm here with you. So Sephiroth's gone a bit crazy, finding out everything. He's ripping the machine apart to find Jenova at the back of it. Cloud's had enough, he's pulled out his sword, saying about sadness. Sephiroth's got his sword out, looks like he's had enough as well. Looks like they're gonna have it out. So now they're both gonna fight. Or it would seem so. If anyone have epilepsy, this is a flash. Roughly lasts for a couple of seconds. And now it's passed. And that was the whole thing. So that was the whole bit there. They're all going to talk about Jenova. We're going to skip it because we've done so much dialogue already. That Barrett's going to run off because he's like, I've had enough. Let's go. So at this point, I need to keep $2 grand. They're all connected. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. Red's like, what a fascinating story, which is fidget for us. This is where we get our PSH. This is what I need to change from party members around the world or at a save point. It's going to be very handy for when I need who I need. But for now, what I need to do is go into here really quickly. And I need the secondary store, which we don't have. Okay, we're going to buy one Earth. Earth will be needed, because Earth is actually pretty handy. We want to get a new sword for Cloud. New staff for Aeris. Yeah, pretty much you want to get everything. But you still need to save that $2 grand I saved for the next bit. Any remedies? That's all we really needed, was a remedy. So, someone doesn't have any... You know what? We'll equip the weapons really quickly. So you have the saber. So you can have Earth. You can now move to the claw. And Red doesn't have anything new. And everyone has an amulet on, so it's fine. So now at this point, you're just going to run out. And we're going to swap Tifa and Barrett for a moment. Because what we want is them materials. And I prefer to have Tifa on at the moment. Because Tifa gets very powerful very quickly. Red's a very good magic user, and I won't spoil it, but there is still more to come in the story. Right now, we have to go over to the Chocobo Ranch. So that is what we're gonna do. I don't think it's too hard, but right now we're gonna get a little bit more experience to our magic. Test out a few weapons, and test out how good Quake really is on normal enemies. Pretty decent. I'm going to take out everything that comes up on the way to get more gil, a little bit more experience, tad bit more money if you didn't already have it, but I saved enough so I could buy what we needed. Oh god, what are these? Bolt it. Steal from it. Ice it all. Bolt did pretty well. Can we steal anything from it? A high potion. That's kinda handy. What you do is you put a cover material on anyone, you use it to the person that you want the limit breaks to, the limit bars to go up faster on. Right now, everyone has their limit. So everyone's going to use it, only one person will finish it. So now that way, everyone's still got a limit break ready for them to use. I'm going to double check to see if I can get the beach plugs to appear straight away. Oh no, I don't have manipulate, so let's not do that. Probably gonna have another encounter before I get here now. Nope. So when you first get here, you're gonna want to talk to this. You're gonna make it want to do walk. So you get this little chocobo dance. And who doesn't love a good chocobo? Chocobos are awesome. So do a little dance, and then you receive a chocobo material. I always recommend putting it on someone with a high magic level. So we're going to put it on red. It's wind ability, so it's very handy, and it's the first summon in the game. You then run down here, talk to this guy, and of course we want a chocobo, but he's going to call us old folks, going to say he's out of chocobos, and then we could catch one. We're not interested in how to catch one, but he's going to sell us this chocobo lore for 2 grand, which is why you need that. And then you're going to want to talk to him, and you're going to want to buy cheapest ones. I'm going to buy 7, and I'm going to buy one of the more expensive ones for later on in the game. For now, whatever you do, don't forget to equip the chocobo aura, and we're going to see if we can get this first time. What you do is you go onto the world map and you run around on these footprints. I don't have 3 times speed, so I can't speed this up for you. And then you get into a battle. What you do is you immediately go to your items, try and find where they've gone, which is there. Aim for the chocobo, throw that at the chocobo. Now that it's eating, you wanna kill everything around it. And not hit the chocobo like she just did, because that will scare the chocobo away. Oh. Or the chocobo's gonna hit everything and then run away. So that was foul number 1 from me. So don't use limit breaks when you get chocobos. You just need to take out everything around it, pretty much. I thought a limit would be fine, but it wasn't. It was really not. Really good experience, though, for early levels, if you do fail. Oh, that nut is for, Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon. Chocobo breeding for later on in the game. You'll need quite a few of them nuts to get the correct combination, to get the golden chocobo, the ice chocobo, and the green chocobo for all the bonus things in the game. Right, let's try not to foul this one. It's already gone. What is this? Alright, we're gonna hit everything. Oh, I think that little plant's weakness is fire. I'm pretty sure it's fire. But I really want that chocobo. We're gonna get the chocobo, we're gonna get to the other side. And then we'll call it for the episode, I reckon. This was meant to come out yesterday. I was a little busy yesterday and I managed to upload a Diablo content instead, as I'm currently banned on Rocket League, so will not be able to upload any content for that for another 13 days. This isn't a chocobo fight. Didn't hear the music, we're just gonna run. I'm not gonna speed anything up for you guys. I'll either cut it completely if I can't find chocobo in the next couple of battles, but they are very annoying. Normally you buy better food to get them there, but I'm also on ATB active, which means the enemies get more moves than we do. And I'm also not quick at going through this list to find them. Now we have a little bit of time to not hit the chocobo and kill the enemies outside. Just to ensure I keep this chocobo, we're going to go back down to them. We're going to feed it again before he runs. And then we're going to kill the other enemy. Hopefully Quake will do it. Everything in this area is pretty much affected majorly by Earth. So now we got a chocobo. It's going to tell us that you can't keep him, and that he will always escape when you dismantle them. Dismount, even. So we're using the chocobo to get across here, to make sure that thing doesn't get us. Then we get to here, and you're going to see what Sephiroth did against the thing that was chasing us. To make him look horrible. All you have to do is run to the left, get off this chocobo, and save. Always save. That is a different save. This is ours. And here we are. Grass level 14. And that will be it for the episode today. If you're enjoying any of the Final Fantasy content that I am bringing out, please leave a like and a comment. just so I know that you are interested and want to see more. I will upload more content in the future. I've got Diablo 3, Rocket League, and the challenge series that are all live at the moment. Please, if you are enjoying, leave a sub, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading, and thank you very much. That'll be the end. Chaos signing out.